Yes, good evening, friends, and a very good morning to few of the friends. Being a second last speaker is always a challenge, and I'm ready to take this challenge with my presentation being more of an interactive kind. There is a minimum of theory that I have kept here. So we'll continue my session with a few of the points which are already being covered by the preceding presenters, that there are few technologies which are really needed in today's world where we can save a lot of things. I will cover a few of the topics as and when it comes. The first thing we will go through is the video of how a water jet works. Basically, water jet is a high pressure water which is focused at a very tiny area, and it carries abrasive to erode away the material, which gives supersonic power to, let us say, erode the material in whatever pattern we need. And this is a short video of it. So this is a CNC machine which can give the profile any shape that we need. A few indicative speeds for granite as well as marble. If we see a standard size of, let us say, 20 mm granite, then we can cut the granite with a maximum speed of around 440 mm per minute. So you can consider that almost half a meter of linear cutting distance in 1 minute, and in that too in any shape. So we can imagine how the value addition, how much value addition this technology can give. As rightly said by Mr. Devraj, that a lot of value addition is being created by China. So why such imbalance is there? The reason is that this kind of high value addition technologies are daily being adopted by all these manufacturers in China. And one of the value addition factors can definitely be water jet for India. Few photographs which give a final installation of the applications of water jet. This is just for idea that what can be done with the profiles. There is always a mix and match of different materials possible with this technology. Ceramic, granite, marble combinations, all can be used. We can play around with any mix of material. Similarly, in this profile, I would like to draw the attention that as defined, that green technology gives the maximum utilization of material. Here you can see that a peacock has been cut out of one material. And this material, when we cut with, let us say, any traditional manual process or with any other tool, the wastage of the material is very high. But when we cut with water jet, then from the same sheet, we could recover more parts from that one sheet, which allows nearly 30 to 70% of the material saving depending on the profile. A very good example can be the flooring that is there in the hall. You can see there are 3-4 materials being used in that. And if we cut it manually, we could imagine the wastage that could go in the manual cutting process, which can be highly utilized by water jet. A few of the circular medallions which can be used in the center of a hall or something. This is the pasting of the medallions. Once we cut different stones, we also know that the thickness is varying. Let us say if we use granite and marble combination along with maybe a ceramic or metal, then thickness of all the 3 or 4 materials will be different. So in order to avoid that thickness variation to come on the surface, the pasting is done on the reverse side on a glass table, so that on the front side the edges are perfectly same, and on the back side whatever the variation is, that can be filled by any other material like white cement or any other pasting solution. Motifs can be cut out. One another feature is that the same technology, let us say water jet technology, is not only limited to stone or ceramic or glass. It can also cut metals, it can also cut composites, it can also cut laminates, woods, plastics, rubbers, almost anything. So the advantage is that the higher value addition can be done, because just using 1 or 2 material, let us say one stone with another, may yield 50% or 60% of value addition. But when we add it with few more materials like metal, wherein we can use brass, copper or anything, that will add a lot of maybe 200-300% of the value to that final product. Here we can see that stone and metal and stone and glass and all the combinations are shown here. Waterjet also ensures that the speedier deliveries will be there, because all the materials are just in the raw material phase, means we are not processing it and then keeping it in the stock. Any design or any shape, whenever there is an order, we just can process it and we can then deliver. Also some stone furniture tops. Here is a photograph of combination with metal. Sandstone and metal are being combined, and this is a wonderful, we can say, photograph which explain the creativity out. I feel most of the NID students are very much interested, and they know the real value of this creativity that you can show from your side. Again, a combination with glass is also possible, stone and glass, or glass with metal and then with stone. This shape is not possible with any other technology. Let us say to cut this shape in glass or possibly in stone also, without waterjet it's not possible. I would show few of the very specific photographs. Again, traditionally this was done by handwork, but a machine can do this much faster and can give good accuracies as well. We can also use thinner stones, because there is very less risk of breaking because of the less friction force. Even very thick 50, 60 mm, 100 mm also can be done by a waterjet. Monuments like this can be also exported as a finished product. Again, size is not the limit. You can make any big, let us say, centerpiece for a mall or anything. The size can be as used as the hall of this size. One design can be of this size as well. this is just an indication that how abroad this concept is being promoted. This is a company from Texas. A specific design is given the code, and on this code order can be placed from any part of the world. Borders to fit in the design concept again. This photograph shows that how delicate things can be cut. The cycle which is there, which you can see, is hardly 3 to 4 mm wide. And this very delicate shape is also possible, and again the same shape is also replicated in glass. This is also possible only in waterjet. Few of the waterjet users' comments. One of the user from Mumbai, Mr. Rakesh Reddy, shares his views that we can cut marble, granite, tiles and many different materials with waterjet cutting machine. This machine has given us wide spectrum of material cutting. This machine has opened up so many new segments for us. Now we can take any job with the help of waterjet. And again, one customer from Jaipur, Mr. Someshwar Rawat, he shared his view saying that with the help of waterjet, we have reduced labor and increased our productivity to make stone jallis. Their main work is for stone jallis with accuracy. And with this machine, we have increased our exports. We can really make wonders in stone now. Waterjets are used for stone applications all over the world. And now it's our turn to get this technology to our shop floors and really use the creativity and add the value to the maximum extent possible. Yes, thank you.
Now, I invite Mr. Jitendra Singh Rajput of NID to make his presentation on design clinics.